Here, the next one we have what? The next cell we have oligodendrocyte. The next cell we have oligodendrocytes. The difference between this oligodendrocytes is similar like astrocyte because they also have a round or little cuboidal cell body with many cellular projection, but the cellular projections of oligodendrocyte is less with compared to astrocyte have many. The thing you need to understand, what oligodendrocyte do in central nervous system, the same function Schwann cell do in the peripheral nervous system. Okay, these both cells, oligodendrocytes and Schwann cells, they are responsible for what? They are responsible for the myelination of the axon. They are responsible for the myelin sheet. That myelin sheet actually provided by Schwann cell in PNS. Okay, and the in the CNS the myelin sheet provided by oligodendrocytes. So they all have same function, but they are located on the different locations. But still there is many other difference like that, because a single oligodendrocyte can myelate many axons. For example, they have many cellular projections. So here, if there is a axon is moving, so this projection will wrap around that axon. That's clear. If there is here another axon is moving from here, so this projection will be wrap around that axon. Similarly here, if it is another axon, so these cellular projection of the same oligodendrocyte can myelate or cover this axon. Similar story here. If we have here axon, so this one will myelated or cover or make a myelin sheet around the axon. So at the same time, a single oligodendrocyte covering or giving a myelation to the many axons in the central nervous system. That's clear. But for the case of Schwann cell, that is a different story. Each axon have its own Schwann cell. You are getting my point? So if you are looking this like this, so one Schwann cell wrap around the axon on the single time, but in oligodendrocyte, one oligodendrocyte can cover many axons, can provide myelin sheet to the many axons with the help of cellular process. But in the case of PNS, a single Schwann cell will be around on a single axon. You are getting my point? The major function is that they are making what? Myelin sheet. What is myelin sheet? A fat covering. Okay, a fat covering which do what? They help in the insulation. What? They help in the insulation of axon. The result, there is the smooth and fast movement of the nerve impulse. There will be no loss of action potential due to the myelin sheet. That's clear. Move to the next one. Next cell we have what? Next we have what? This cell is, with the name is clear. Micro mean what? Small. They are not a big cell. They are like this, a right shape, a small cells. But they also have a tiny but many cellular projections. A tiny but many cellular projections. They are simply called as macrophage of central nervous system. They are simply called as macrophages of central nervous system. They do phagocytosis of the harmful particle of the debris of central nervous system. That's clear. Sometimes, the people consider as if, endothelial reticular system, they are believe or maybe they are the part of what? They are part of fixed macrophages. They are part of, but they, microglia, they are many in the central nervous system and they also do move. Point is that they are what? They are macrophages of engulf, do phagocytosis, engulfs harmful particles and also the debris of the central nervous system. That's clear. Next we have what? Next we have ependymal cells. This is also called as the neuroepithelium of central nervous system. You know what? Your central nervous system have what? Because they are located in the central nervous system, have cavities. Central nervous system, brain, have cavities which are called as ventricles. Which is called as ventricles. So, the ventricle of brain are the central canal of the spinal cord. Listen again carefully. Ventricle of the brain and the central canal of the spinal cord, they have a lining of cells. You know why they are called epithelial cells, this ependymal cell? Because if this is a cavity, they are like epithelium, like they are cuboidal in shape. They are cuboidal in shape. And they are attached each other. Similarly, the epithelial cells, associated each other. So, they make a layer. They are making a lining of ventricles. They are making a lining of ventricles, making a lining of central canal of spinal cord. And similarly, they have a cilia-like projection on apical surface. They have what? Cilia-like projection on apical. You may make a diagram like this, these cells like this, If you look on a good book. This is what? This is which cell? They are ependymal cells. Properties like epithelial cell, making a layer, making a membrane, making a lining of the ventricle of the central nervous system. That's clear. So, and they also have these cilia-like projections on their apical surface. What they are doing, what is the role of this? This is the structure of ependymal cell. What is the function of these cells? People believe that they are involved in the production of CSF, cerebrospinal fluid, because these ventricles actually have cerebrospinal fluid. There is also blood cerebrospinal, people believe there is a blood and cerebrospinal fluid barrier. People believe maybe they involve in this barrier also. That's clear. But main function of these ependymal cell is what? CSF, cerebrospinal fluid. And where they are found? In the lining of ventricle and the central canal of spinal cord. That's clear. Move on. Next we have what? No, Schwann we have already discussed. They are similar with different structure but function is same. Different structure, function is same. Location is also different. They are Schwann is present in PNS and Oligo Dendrocyte is present in CNS. Next one is satellite cells is also present in PNS, peripheral nervous system. They are found around the, Glial, ganglion, ganglion. What is ganglion? Can you define? Group of cell body outside the central nervous system. Outside the central nervous system. So in PNS, if you find many cell body, of what? of neuron. So they are grouped each other. They are grouped each other. This group is known as what? Ganglion. This group is known as what? Around this ganglion, you will find a satellite, a star-shaped cell with very projection surrounded this. That cell is known as what? Satellite cell. That cell is known as what? Satellite cell. What exactly this cell do, still not clear. What exactly this cell do, the function is still not clear, but still people believe that they are actually providing to the support to the cell body of neurons or to the support of these neurons which are located in PNS, so they are actually associated with ganglion. So people believe they are providing physical and physiological support to the ganglion. That's clear. Listen again carefully. Today we were discussing glial cell or neuroglia cells. Nervous system of your body or the nervous tissue of your body have two type of cells, neuron and neuroglia. Neuron, a cell which are the functional cells of the nervous system, or the nervous tissue which involve in the conduction of nerve impulse. But opposite to this we have glial cells. They are non-excitable cells. They do not conduct impulse. They are the sportive cells. They are sometimes roughly called as connective tissue of the nervous tissue or the central nervous or the nervous system. So there are the 6 different cells which are known as the glial cells of the nervous tissue. They are astrocytes, oligo dendrocytes, microglia, epidermal cells, Schwann cell and satellite cells. 2 is present in peripheral nervous system, Schwann and satellite. 4 astrocyte, oligodendrocyte, microglia and epidermal cells in the central nervous. That's clear. So they all have different structure and different functions. The main function of astrocyte to formation of blood-brain barrier, role in blood-brain barrier. Okay. The main function of oligodendrocyte, which is similar to the Schwann cells on the different location, to provide myelin covering. Okay. And the microglia main function is phagocytosis. Epidermal cell, production of CSF. Production of satellites provide support to the ganglia. That's clear. Thank you very much.